Welcome back to CarScope, the place where precision meets passion. Today, we're unleashing a force of nature, a prancing horse with a thunderous growl and elegance in motion, the 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS. This isn't just a car, it's a testament to what happens when legacy, technology, and passion collide at 211 miles per hour. Buckle up, because we're taking a deep dive into what makes the 812 GTS not just Ferrari's most powerful convertible ever, but a symbol of grand touring mastery reimagined for 2026. First impressions strike hard when you lay your eyes on the 812 GTS. It's dramatic, athletic, yet unmistakably graceful. For 2026, Ferrari didn't just refine it, they sharpened it. The front end immediately captures your attention with its wide, low stance and menacing LED matrix headlamps. The updated grille is larger, more aggressive, and helps channel airflow for cooling the massive V12 engine tucked beneath that sculpted aluminum hood. Every line is functional, and every vent tells a story about performance, downforce, and cooling. Even the hood air extractors have been slightly reshaped for better thermal management. Moving along the side, it's a flow of aerodynamic artistry. The long bonnet stretches out with fluid confidence, tapering into the compact and muscular cabin. The design exaggerates the grand tour proportions, and Ferrari has tweaked the surfaces for 2026 to further improve airflow management. Carbon fiber side skirts and revised wheel arch louvers add a race-inspired edge, and the optional 21-inch forged alloy wheels now feature aerodynamic channeling. The retractable hardtop, still one of the fastest and quietest in its class, disappears in just 14 seconds, even while moving up to 45 km per hour. And when it's stowed, the silhouette is pure sculpture. There's no awkward bulk, just seamless design. Around back, the 812 GTS reminds you that its V12 isn't just for show, it's meant to be heard. The quad exhaust system now incorporates revised titanium tips with an active bypass valve that's louder in sport and corsa modes but refined when cruising. The rear diffuser has been enlarged and reshaped to optimize downforce, and the integrated ducktail spoiler is subtly more aggressive. Taillights are now slimmer, more angular, and use Ferrari's latest LED signature, giving the GTS a futuristic touch while honoring classic Ferrari cues. Step inside, and the 812 GTS envelops you in Italian craftsmanship with a motorsport edge. The dual cockpit layout remains driver-focused, but for 2026, Ferrari introduces a new material palette with richer leather options, microfiber inserts, and aluminum switchgear that feels even more precise. The seats, electronically adjustable, ventilated, and trimmed in semi-aniline leather, offer a balance of long-distance comfort and high-G lateral support. Red contrast stitching, embossed prancing horse logos, and optional carbon fiber accents amplify the sense of occasion. Behind the wheel, everything feels purpose-built. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in perforated leather, integrated with haptic controls and Ferrari's signature Manettino dial A, now with an updated calibration. The digital instrument cluster has been refreshed with a sharper, more responsive 12.3-inch display that can show everything from performance data to navigation overlays. The passenger gets their own digital screen as well, mirroring key driving metrics and infotainment controls. The 2026 update also introduces wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a more intuitive voice assistant built into the upgraded infotainment OS. And yes, Ferrari has finally included a wireless charging pad that actually works under lateral Gs. Now, let's talk about that heart-pounding performance. Underneath the sculpted hood lies a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12, a mechanical masterpiece that remains untouched by turbochargers or hybrid trickery. For 2026, Ferrari engineers have pushed this unit even further. It now produces 830 horsepower at a screaming 9,250 revolutions per minute and 530 pounds-to-feet of torque at 7,000 revolutions per minute. That's a 10 horsepower bump from the previous model, thanks to reworked cam profiles, lighter internals, and optimized AQ mapping. The result: 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.8 seconds. 0 to 200 in under 8 seconds. And a top speed that remains north of 340 km per hour. More impressive, perhaps, is how usable all that power is. Thanks to Ferrari's revised side slip control 7.0 system, magnetorheological dampers, and four-wheel steering, the 812 GTS grips, pivots, and dances with uncanny agility. It feels like a coupe, rigid, balanced, and precise even though it's a convertible. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission has been reprogrammed for faster, smarter shifts. In sport mode, it delivers crisp and aggressive changes. Switch to corsa, and it becomes razor-sharp, with throttle blips and downshift rev matching that feel race-ready. But drop it into comfort or auto mode, and the GTS reveals a surprising duality: a quiet, composed, and pliant enough for long-distance drives across Europe or wherever your dream road lies. Ferrari has also made subtle changes to the chassis for 2026. It's 15% stiffer thanks to reworked subframe bracing and a new composite rear firewall. This doesn't just improve handling, it enhances noise insulation when the top is up, making the cabin significantly quieter during highway cruising. And let's not forget the sound. That V12 isn't just an engine, it's a symphony of combustion, tuned and balanced to deliver what many call the most intoxicating exhaust note in the automotive world. With the top down and the revs past 6,000, it's a transcendent experience. Fuel economy? Let's be honest, that's not why you're buying 812 GTS, but Ferrari has still managed to improve it slightly thanks to cylinder deactivation and smarter software calibration. You'll average around 13 miles per gallon combined, but you'll never regret a single drop burned. As for safety and tech, Ferrari has quietly included a suite of driver aids, but in typical Ferrari fashion, they stay out of the way. There's adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and even traffic sign recognition. The goal isn't to drive for you, it's to enhance confidence while preserving engagement. A new 360-degree camera system and parking sensors make low-speed maneuvering less stressful, especially considering how exotic and expensive this machine is. Speaking of price, the 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS starts at $475,000. But let's be clear, few cars justify their price the way this one does. Every dollar goes into a handmade, precision-engineered machine built to the highest standards in Maranello. With options A, and trust us, you'll want if you expect to push past $520,000. And given the 812's limited production, rising demand, and the looming future of electrification, it's likely to become a future collectible. In a world racing toward hybrids and EVs, this V12 drop-top could be one of the last great naturally aspirated front-engine Ferraris ever made. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS is more than a car. It's a love letter to performance, design, and driving emotion. It defies trends and ignores compromises. It gives you 830 reasons to fall in love with every redline and every corner. It's brutal yet refined, fast yet balanced, and loud in all the right ways. And with the top down, it's an experience few cars, if any, can replicate. If you're looking for the ultimate blend of open-air exhilaration, classic V12 fury, and modern Ferrari luxury, the 812 GTS might just be the perfect storm. It's not about practicality, it's about presence, it's about passion. It's about driving the way it was meant to be. And in 2026, Ferrari once again proves that sometimes, the old ways are still the best so long as they're refined, re-engineered, and wrapped in scarlet perfection. Thanks for riding with us here at CarScope. If you enjoyed this deep dive review of the 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS, hit that like button, subscribe for more exotic and performance car reviews, and drop a comment below. Would you take this V12 beast over a hybrid SF90 Spider or an Aston DBS Volante? Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your heart in the drive.